Okay.
We're back with another episode of the India Blues podcast. And Karthik, the preseason is finally over. So that
Yeah.
means the EPL is about to start. Is
Yeah.
Chelsea ready for Liverpool?
Weirdly, last week I was feeling quite enthusiastic. I mean, this is the most excited I've been for a season to start in a long time. Like,
Yeah,
apart from all the noise,
yeah,
I really want to see what Poch is able to do with this bunch of kids. It's a completely fresh start, and yeah, I think it's going to be exciting, even if we don't live up to the expectations, because we know that the boys will give everything.
yeah,
We can see that we finally have a group of players who want to play for the badge, who want to play for the club, and who basically have a lot to prove themselves in their careers. So, yeah, I think it's going to be a great season
yeah.
either way.
That's one of the advantages of having a young side, right? They're full
Yeah.
of energy and they want to prove a point for themselves. And we did sign a couple of new players. The official announcement has come for Disasi and Roberto Sanchez.
Okay. Hey, Axel Disasi.
I think that improves the squad. What do you feel the Sanchez signing does for Kepa? Because he's not had a good preseason.
Yeah, I mean, we definitely need reinforcements, but does Sanchez's profile convince me? Uh, I don't think he's a world-class shot stopper.
Yeah,
Uh, we definitely did need strengthening, so I welcome the signing. And if Kepa gets competition, uh, in for his position, and if Sanchez improves the squad, then definitely it's a big win. I hope Sanchez does better than Kepa has done in his career at Chelsea. And
yeah,
yeah, I think definitely a signing that we needed either way. Yeah.
yeah. But it will keep Kepa on his toes. That's for sure. I
Yeah.
mean, uh, and we also have Disasi. Where do you think he fits in this back four? Do you think he gets a start straight away?
Okay. Hey, Axel Disasi. I think so, yes. I don't see Thiago Silva playing every game.
Yeah,
Um, Maybe not for Liverpool since he hasn't had a shot at preseason with us, basically. So I think he'll need some time to integrate into the squad. He'll need to slowly rack up the minutes. But I definitely maybe see him starting at least 50% of the games this season. And I'm predicting Thiago Silva is going to start uh, playing more of the role that John Terry did at, during his last season for the club, where he was there, he was present, but he didn't start all of the games,
yeah,
and he wasn't a sure shot nailed on starter. I think Thiago Silva is going to be that kind of a player this season. So
yeah,
Dizazi, I mean, he's got uh, yeah, he's got some of the characteristics that we need at Chelsea. He's a leader.
yeah.
He's strong, and I hope he'll do well as well. So, I mean, this season our scouting has definitely been better. We've signed
Yeah,
players,
yeah. It's been a major
who are
improvement
not
from
who are not
the
in the
yeah,
limelight. Yeah. So I hope he flourishes. So
true.
speaking of new signings, we have um, another potential signing coming in. We're probably looking at signing Molise in the next
Yeah,
few days. What do you think about that?
I'm excited about that. That's a player I want to see. He was the third highest assists provider last season, and he does have a few aspects in him which I like. He has that pace to beat players, and he has a bit of flair. So, I mean, anyone would like to see a player like that up front. I'm not sure if how quickly we can get him or how he fits into that potential front three. But he's a good player to have even on as a substitute. So
Yeah,
possibly with Raheem Sterling misfiring a bit in the preseason, it would be a good addition to strengthen the squad. And he has
yeah,
experience in the Premier League, and he's
yeah.
young, so it's definitely an exciting signing. I'm quite interested in that. I
Yeah,
hope it
I
happens.
mean, it's got shades of the ZX signing for me, so I'll be a little skeptical. But the point that you mentioned about Sterling not impressing and
Yeah.
Nkunku being out for at least the start of the season, I think, yeah, I agree that it's a signing that's also going to add strength to the squad. But like I said, I mean, after ZX tenure with the club, you can see that they're quite similar in how they played, how uh, they approach, their gameplay.
Mm.
So I'll need to see him, prosper at Chelsea. He's also already played at the Premier League, so that's a big difference. So I'm
Yeah.
not too worried about that. But I need to see him click with this current squad, and I hope Poch can, get him to integrate with Jackson and everyone else at the club, and it's going to be amazing. So Pochettino's also said that he's expecting, or I don't think he said it explicitly, but there have been reports coming out that Pochettino's expecting 4 new signings uh,
Okay.
uh, to join us before the end of this transfer window. So if Olis is one, Caicedo also looks like it's on again
Yeah.
after the mystery club bids and the rejected bids and whatnot.
Yeah.
So that's on. Uh, who else do you think we can sign?
Mbappe?
Yeah, that's
uh,
some wishful thinking. Yeah.
he's turned down a contract negotiation with PSG. He's not a part of their first team lineup. He's not a part of the squad actually currently. So either he wastes a year there and goes to Madrid for free, or he can play for a year at Chelsea, help us win a couple of titles, and then move on. But yeah, it's wishful thinking.
Would you take a 1 year loan move like we did with Felix for Mbappe?
If PSG agrees to split his wages, but we're not paying full wage for a loan deal. I
I
hope.
mean, just the eyeballs that he would garner, the attention that he would garner, I think he would pay for his wages just because, you know,
Yeah, yeah,
he would be at the Premier League. I mean,
yeah.
it's worth a gamble, but yeah, if we're going to, pay and get ourselves in debt, like destroy the wage bill structure that we've tried
Fought
so
quite
hard
hard
to,
to, yeah,
fix. So that's why I was against signing Felix as well, because I think at the end of the day we need more of a team right now,
yeah,
like more of 10, 11 players who click as a team rather
yeah,
than someone coming in and changing the narrative and making it all about them. So yeah, so I am a little skeptical about that as well. And
yeah,
I mean, it's a far-fetched uh, idea in the first place, the
yeah.
signing.
But Boli likes
Yeah,
that narrative. No, he tried to go for Ronaldo, and then
yeah,
there's a rumor that he fired Tuchel because of that, and
yeah,
now there's another rumor about Mbappe. So Boli I think he likes these charismatic players.
yeah.
So let's go back to this ongoing saga about Caicedo.
We'll be like Caicedo.
It's a roulette that's probably going on here. Brighton bid for Kudus, someone else bids for Lavia, and then we get Caicedo. It's we can't
Yeah,
say anything for sure, but it looks like this deal has a higher chance of happening now than when we spoke about it last week, with Brighton making a bid for Kudus and with Caicedo missing his last preseason match.
yeah.
So
We'll be like Caicedo.
fingers crossed or wishful thinking.
No, I think it's definitely something's definitely cooking behind the scenes. Uh, he missed his match, and De Zerbi, in his press conference, sounded almost resigned to losing him. He basically said that if we lose him, we'll sign someone else. So basically, I think he's already expecting to lose Caicedo this summer. Uh, we are looking at probably getting in an 80 million plus 10 million bid. for him. And
Yeah.
with Brighton signing Kudus, they need the money somewhere. They've already received some money for Sanchez, so I think they will still need more money this season, this summer, so they can add reinforcements and add to their replacements as well. So I don't think it's wise of Brighton to keep stalling this deal,
Yeah.
because the sooner they get it done, the sooner they can move on as well, to strengthen
Yeah.
their squad. And I think if the Caicedo deal does happen, I think that puts us in pole position to really challenge for, at least a top four spot next season. Because at that point, I would say we'll have a really solid squad to rely on. And yeah, that would
Yeah.
be, yeah,
Yeah. I
I
mean,
think almost the last piece of the puzzle.
a solid squad with a very low average age, I must say.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
speaking of Brighton, I mean, there's this crazy stat I read today. We've apparently spent, apparently given Brighton 113 million over this last year
Yeah,
without the Caicedo deal, and it took them
yeah.
93 million to build their stadium. So,
Nice.
I mean, we've been
So we've
basically,
funded their stadium. Yeah,
yeah, plus spare
yeah.
change.
So we'll
And
be giving them another 100 million. So I think that should cover their cost for the next 2 or 3 seasons as well.
I mean,
But
this, yeah,
in all sincerity, I hope that this is the last deal we do with Brighton for, I don't know, the foreseeable
possible.
future.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Let's just end it abruptly.